the National Football League.
Rivalry game here in Nashville as the Colts, with a 6-5 record, currently the number 7 seed in the AFC playoffs, look for the season sweep of Mike Vrabel and the Tennessee Titans. Gorgeous December day, temperature 56 and rising, wind out of the west at 11 miles per hour. Colts won the toss. They have elected to defer.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Bud Light, who reminds you to drink responsibly. KFC's $20 fill-up box. It's finger-licking good. And by FanDuel. Make every moment more.
It's only the third first-quarter touchdown Tennessee has scored all year. First time on an opening drive, and the 85th career for Derrick Henry. Yard line. You have to go back to last December 4th, almost exactly 1 year to the day, when Alec Pierce caught his last touchdown, and the man who threw it, Matt Ryan.
Just give the man a chance. Put the ball up. He can make plays on the ball down the field. He's excellent with what he can do vertically. But Tiki, he was funny. Gardner Minshew was funny talking about that yesterday.
We asked Gardner if he ever gets frustrated, and he said, yeah, but he's the nicest guy in the world. So he just goes, hey, coach, if it's possible, if it's not too much, I'd like to get a few more targets here and there.
And long as we check in with New York. An NFL Today update with JB and Nate.
Tyreek on an historic pace.
That's right, JB. He's working the slot like an old lady in Vegas here. Inside seam, catches the ball, goes 78 yards. This puts him over 1,400 yards, 11 TDs. Speaking of Vegas, did he increase his odds of being the league MVP? Dolphins up 7-0.
Back to Andrew Catalan.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Best Buy and by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
8:22 to go in the first quarter, and a moment ago, Levis and Hopkins reliving that third down.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of frustration here from Will Levis, and I think it was about the release, maybe stuttering off the ball. You're expecting things on time, but I also think you need to pick your battles as a quarterback. It's early in this ball game, and you want, your Hall of Fame type receiver to be feeling confident.
This week, NFL players are wearing customized cleats in honor of the causes they support through My Cause, My Cleats. Visit NFL.com/MyCauseMyCleats to hear player stories, bid on their custom cleats for charity, and learn more about how they're making a difference in their communities. And AJ, some very special meaning behind many of these cleats today.
Absolutely. We had the chance to speak with Colts linebacker Zaire Franklin. He's wearing breast cancer awareness cleats today, in honor of his aunt who passed away in 2021. He told us she got to see him play his first game as a captain in 2020 versus the Jets, and he was glad she saw that moment. No doubt he's still making her proud.
I think Vrabel's team, it is quite remarkable on third downs. They're 40% converting in this building and 26% away from here. And here's some more of the numbers that jump out at you. Home and away for the Titans. Either way, it'll be at the 25-yard line. Back in the booth, Matt Ryan, Tiki Barber. Big kudos to Tiki. Earlier this week, named a semi-finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. First time in your career that has happened, and we're all rooting for you and proud of you.
12 years, it took a long time, but what I really would have liked, Andrew, is the vest memo. Why didn't I get the vest memo? I got like 16,000 of them.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Congrats, Tiki.
We'll bring one.
It's long overdue.
Yeah, we're proud of you, man.
Thank you, brothers.
Good luck. Saturday at 3 Eastern on CBS, it's a Game of Honor, the annual Army-Navy game. We'll get you set for kickoff beginning at 2:30 with college football today. That's next Saturday here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Well, there's Anthony Richardson, who was injured in the Week 5 game against Tennessee, the shoulder injury that knocked him out for the year, on the road with the team for the first time since suffering the injury.
I think that's a good sign. I think it's good for him, even though he's injured, to be around it and to be getting a feel and trying to pick things up for his second year.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Hims for all things healthcare. Burger King, combo your way at BK. And by Walmart. Welcome to your Walmart.
We mentioned it before, but Tiki Barber, one of 25 semifinalists announced for the 2024 NFL Hall of Fame class. 5 other players involved in this game with connections: Reggie Wayne, Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis, Eddie George, and there's Reggie.
There's Reggie on the sideline. We saw him working out before the game started.
He was hauling earlier. He was running the hundreds earlier before the game. But I got to know Reggie last year, coach of the wide receivers for the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, I had so much respect for him as a player and all that he did, you know, and really admired him from afar. But seeing him on the day-to-day, this guy's going to be a really good football coach in the NFL for a long time. He's done a really good job with this Indianapolis group, teaching them to be pros.
Yeah.
You know, teaching them what it takes to be a pro.
And I love that about all the former players that we've started to see permeate the coaching ranks in the NFL. Some as head coaches like Vrabel, others as assistants. Eventually, hopefully, they're working their way to head coaches. Because it's one thing to talk it. It's another to have done it and then be able to talk it. You mentioned Eddie George as well. Eddie George at HBCU here in Tennessee, Tennessee State as their head coach. I always give him crap when I see him because I have him by 8 yards.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the NFL, and by Duracell, engineered for more.
2 minutes to go, and the Colts knocking on the door. Shane Steichen, great play design, and Jim Bob Cooter, his offensive coordinator, doing a great job as well.
Yeah.
But it's really been the Tennessee Titans trying to get Derrick Henry going, and they've done it early in this game. We'll see what happens in the second half for them.
17-13 the score at the half. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the league in tackles?
Halftime in Nashville, and the Titans have a 17-13 lead on the Colts. Back in the booth with Matt Ryan and Tiki Barber, I'm Andrew Catalon. We'll hear from A.J. Ross coming up. This is kind of what we expected, a tight, physical, close game at the half.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike Vrabel called it a street fight, and it's been that way. It's been physical, but it's been the run game of Tennessee that has come out. And Tiki, when you get double teams like this, how good is it as a back?
I love this. You got 2 rookies, Jalen Duncan and Peter Skoronski at the left tackle and left guard, and they push back, they work up the double teams, which allows Derrick Henry to get to the edge with some pace, and he goes in for the touchdown. Here's his second touchdown. You got the tight ends doing the same thing, opening up holes for big Derrick Henry. Second touchdown of the afternoon for him. 89 yards already on the day for Derrick Henry. 17 carries. We'll see if they keep riding him this second half.
Indianapolis gets the football to begin the second half as they try to maintain their hold on that final playoff spot in the AFC. They entered the day in the 7th and final spot. McKenzie will let it go, and we'll go down to A.J. Ross.
Mike Vrabel said coming into this game, third down would be huge, and his defense made a huge statement, shutting down the Colts on every third down opportunity in that first half. He said they have to remain aggressive running the ball, and whoever wins the line of scrimmage is going to win this game. Meanwhile, Shane Steichen said they have to be better on first and second down so they're not in third and long situations, and they know Derrick Henry is coming. They have to shut him down in this second half, guys.
Back on Nissan Stadium, all smiles here as the Colts have a 3-point lead over the Titans. Back in the booth with Matt Ryan and Tiki Barber. I'm Andrew Catalon. wild ending to the third quarter. I think we got a good fourth quarter on tap.
No, we do. We have a 3-point game, and we haven't seen Derrick Henry get much work in the third quarter. Hopefully in the fourth quarter, as a finisher of games, he gets that done. I'm just more happy that you guys took your vests off.
We want to make you feel comfortable.
You guys are good teammates, man.
Yeah.
I'm with you, though, Tiki. Get back to that form of the first half. Stretch the edges of the defense. Try and get the ball on the perimeter.
5-yard grab. A.J. Ross with more on Derrick Henry.
Yeah, it has been a wild back and forth today, but perhaps the one constant for the Titans has been Derrick Henry with his couple of touchdowns. He now has 86 career touchdowns, which is tied for 15th all time. When we asked him about these milestones, he says he doesn't really put an emphasis on it. He's more concerned about being better than he was the previous year. He says that's the unique thing about sports. You have to prove yourself year in and year out, guys.
Yeah, and he's a free agent after the season, A.J., so certainly that's got to be on his mind a little bit as well.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon, the official 5G network of the NFL. Applebee's, now that's eating good in the neighborhood. And by the Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Back in Nashville, where the punter Stonehouse just needed help getting off the field. It does not look good. We're not going to show you the replay again. It appears that he has suffered a very serious injury by the Colts.
Tony Brown's having a heck of a day. We saw him before the game running around without a shirt on.
Next Sunday, NFL on CBS doubleheader. Most of you will see Jaguars and Browns at 1, followed by Bills and Chiefs late. All begins at noon Eastern with JB and the guys on the NFL Today. Next Sunday, the NFL is on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy, and by Sonic. Sonic.
Coming up, State Farm postgame show. Our crew in New York with all the scores and highlights. Up Farm postgame show. 3rd down and 1 at the 2-minute warning. Away, end zone, touchdown, ball game. Colts win. Michael Pittman does it. Last year, the Colts 4-12-1. This year, there's a new sheriff in town. Shane Steichen, and the Colts are 7-5.
Man coverage seems like the way to go, but Trey Avery is in a bind. Great call by Shane Steichen and this Indianapolis Colts.
Watch it right here. He runs out like he's going to pick and then comes back inside, and they switch it off.
Yes. And
when you switch it off, you want to have 2 in-breaking routes or 2 out-breaking routes. Excellent design. Good play call. Excellent throw from Gardner Minshew. This is how you put the dagger in at the end of the game. Just go for the win. Shane Steichen fired up, man. This is when you put the work in all week and you see it come to life in the red zone. Massive win for the Indianapolis Colts.
And as you can see, or as we now know, this allows the Indianapolis Colts to stay alive, or at least stay at the top of the playoff picture with a victory today.
First time the Colts have swept the Titans since 2018.